Hello everyone, let me introduce you to the process of how to make a flower with alcohol inks. What I have handy is alcohol ink Peach Black Fiesta. It's a mixative snow cap and works better with blending solution. It dissolved with these alcohol inks. And also I have isopropyl alcohol, which I have mixed with some gold mixative and put in this bottle so that I can have little droplets coming out of it. I also have a hand pump. I want to start first by trying to see where the center of the flower will be, and I don't want it to be at the center of the page. So I'll just drop my black ink and try to make the ink dry and not run around. If you want to do it faster and make it dry a little faster, depending on how much time you have, you can just use a hair blow dryer. I want the edges to be dry, especially because that's where I'm going to start with the petals, so the inside does not matter too much. I'm going to drop some of my Fiesta in the middle. Also, a part of the flower will be more in the shadow than the other part, so when I try to make the side of the petals that is lighter in shade, I will add the snow cap white so that I make them look brighter. Okay. Now, most of the times when I try to make a video, then I have to delete it because the outcome of the inks is not always what you're expecting. And sometimes when I started to make a flower like this to show to everyone, I ended up more like this. And what I'm going to do now, it's just going to try to make it look more like a tulip and work on it. But other than that, there's not much I could do. Not always I can get what I want. And that's not bad, actually. I'm going to start with alcohol, with isopropyl alcohol, and see how the ink will follow the flow. Also, the alcohol will blend. So, as you see, we won't get black petals, but it will be still darker in the middle. Having an airbrush might be way better, so when I get one, I'm gonna try and make a video for that one too. Sorry if my voice is so unpleasant. I'll say both my voice and my face have a not pleasant reaction from people, but I'm gonna do my best, and when I don't have to talk, I'm just gonna put some music so you guys don't get bored. I already love how Fiesta and Black made this purple shades, and you know, sometimes less is more, and if you just add another half a flower here, you can just make it a postcard. But I want to finish this one as I promised, and hopefully I won't have to delete this one, and hopefully the baby monitor won't interrupt me. See, if you see, I'm trying to make most of the petals go on one side to make it look more realistic and like I'm not facing the flower directly. And yeah, knowing how to use the pump is like knowing how to be good at physics. And I don't know if it has much to do with anyone's artistic ability, because honestly, these inks just have their own mind. I'm liking this color so much. These were sold as a set, and the colors were Rosewood, Fiesta, and Gumball. And I started with Gumball, which was very cool, and Rosewood was a little darker. I think that most people's taste, depending on how much black you add again. And this one is very sweet too. I'm loving it. The brand of the inks is Ranger from Tim Holtz. I got them from Hobby Lobby or from Joann stores, or of course anywhere online. And there's different brands of inks. They do blend together. You can mix them up, and sometimes depending on the type of surface you're using, you'll see also different shades. Just like with peach black, it will never come black, but it will have shades of blue, shades of green sometimes, and purple. In case anyone wants to use a black alcohol ink that comes out black, I would suggest Mars Black from Breweries. I really like how that one has come up. And I used them canvas actually. Yeah, sorry, too much talking. I'm just trying to add as many petals as I can. I could have stopped a long time ago. And sometimes that's what a smart person does. But I really wanted to see how far I could go without ruining it, so that you guys get an idea of how to get a flower with just a couple petals and a flower with many more. As for now, I quite like it. Okay, and when it moves, of course, you can see the shiny effect. Now, what I want to do is I want to add some more black to the lower part, because I want those petals to be a little bit darker. And if you don't have a good tip bottle, please don't do what I'm doing, because some little droplets will go where you don't want them to go, and that's how you ruin it. Especially in this type of paper, even if you'd be able to clean up, you'd still mess up with how the flowers were first. Now, in order to give myself a good idea of the round center, I just am going to use an alcohol marker, which also I got from either Hobby Lobby or Joann's, because sometimes they have them on sale and you get coupons, and that's what I can afford. I wouldn't say it's the best brand. I'm pretty sure Copic is the best one, but these work pretty good for me, and it's a master's touch. So I quite have an idea of where my center is gonna be, and I still want to go and add some darker petals. I'm just going to use just a little bit of the Fiesta again, just to not make it dark. I like dark, but I know that not many people do, and of course doesn't go with everybody's home decor or wherever you'd put something like this. But okay, so we don't want them to be all overlapping. Some of them can be all together. I like those little streams. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but trying is what makes a difference. Now there's this dot here that I won't be able to remove, so how about I drop another petal on it. But first, let's go this way. And if you see, when I put the tip of the alcohol, of this one there, of the nozzle, I try to also give it a kind of a direction where to go. Like this one, like a little arc. And the ink, of course, after being pushed, will flow and will follow that direction. Now let's try to cover that dot there. That didn't happen, but I'm still too much angle here. Let's try another longer one. Maybe soften that angle a little bit, because it looks more like a broken petal. Now these petals might not have been so long, and it would probably been much better, but again. Sometimes you just go with it because it's so nice to be looking at these colors and the shiny effect when the light hits on it. It's so pretty. But yeah, sometimes you don't know when to stop. But at least I hope you guys got an idea of what I'm doing. And of course I'm going to try and go to the center too. Now we did this part of the petals darker. I want to try and make the other side brighter. I want some more of this fiesta around here. Okay, let's try to make it dry. And now, when you come to the mixatives, the best way for them to work is blending alcohol. And I don't know why they did this, but they did it. So I'm just gonna put like a little droplet here. And just a little bit of the white. And see how you get like a pearl color. One more time. A droplet of blending alcohol. And we have to be fast. A droplet of the white. And blow before the white gets smudgy, because the white doesn't move as the others. That's all mixatives in this medium have the same property. You have to mix them with blending solution. So if we think that this is too white, let's go again with alcohol and remove them again. As I already said, knowing when to stop is something that you just know. You don't expect to learn it from someone else. At least I've never been able to get any classes or trying to have a teacher about this, because I don't have time and the means. So I believe that knowing when to stop, it's just a matter of point of view. Okay. One more, and then I think that'll be enough white. I think it's not bad. Can be better? Of course. Still not bad. And in case you were wondering what paper I'm using, this is from Kinder Bueno chocolates. They come in a pack of 2, and each pack has other 2 inside, but just to get an idea. Okay, so what do you think? If you look at where I'm pointing at, where I'm looking at, it doesn't look that great. If you move it in the light, you'll see that there's more to it to see. I'm gonna stop here with this, and I'm gonna work on the center. I might rework on it, but as for now, I think that works great as an idea. Of what to do. I've never been too good at making centers, nor leaves. Stems, yes, stems I can get. Okay, so if we suppose that the flower is looking that way, and we have this center, I'd go with my alcohol ink, with my alcohol marker, and I can work on petals. And I really want the petals to be a bright shade, like this one, because it will just add some more to the flower. Now with my brush dipped in ink, I can just go over and give it some more sweetness, just where the center and the petals start to meet. And of course, doodling and everything else that you can do is everything turns out pretty. You just have to give it a try. I'm not a good doodler, not a good drawer, but sometimes things just come out pretty nice. Now, I like this brush because I can just open these bristles up like this, and I just want to touch my snow cap and just try to see how to get some more texture on the center. Put some alcohol in it and see how we want them to blend first, because the first layer is not what you see on top, I think. So on top we do have the darker ones, and we have some shading. And then just go do it again. See if we can get to like anything. Otherwise, we'll just go over and over it. Sometimes maybe using a marker would help. As I said, I'm not a pro, so there's so many different things I want to use and experiment with. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just go with it, and especially if it's just a chocolate box. Don't overthink it, because you can get another chocolate and try again. Or get some tiles from Home Depot or wherever you guys can get them, and just practice on them. And what's good about them is that you can still wipe them off, while this paper you cannot. Hopefully I'll be able to post this pretty soon after trying to edit, and hopefully I hope you guys like it and you get an idea and go for it. Any questions or comments or suggestions are very welcome, and please let me know what else I can do to help. If you wanna subscribe to my channel, go ahead. There's only a couple of videos there. They're mostly kids videos that don't interest anyone, but I'll be working on it. There's some on my Instagram page, and of course there's my at-home activities AHA, which is a Facebook page that my kids and I want to add stuff to it from time to time. Okay, I'm talking nonsense because I think that I don't have too much to do here now. I want it to dry a little bit so that I can add some more white, because it seems like I don't have enough, and they're blending, which it's a good thing, because that will give more structure. I like how I use the word structure as if I know too much about it, but I've read too many articles lately, and I think I can start using it. More alcohol apparently, and I think we're good to go. As I said, nothing is perfect. Always have handy a little container with alcohol to clean your brushes, or to dip a Q-tip and try to fix some mistakes or try to lift some ink. Yeah, as I said, the more you work on it, sometimes the more you mess it up. But I'm getting a smaller brush so that I can go over here and see what I can fix about whatever looks like lost its way over here. Oh my god, my voice sucks, but it's okay. I don't know if I can do too much now. What I can do is go here. Oh, wrong brush. I have all my windows open here and I'm in my porch. Again, I'm not safe. I should have used the mask, but since I won't be able to talk much through it, I thought maybe it's better not to. So, fingers crossed, no headaches later, and no dizziness. Yeah, and gloves, probably. Yep, gloves too would be a great idea. If only I was good at using gloves. What do you guys think? Does it look okay? Now the first one that everyone liked, of course, was brighter. I think Gumball was way brighter. But I'm gonna frame them all three together after varnishing, and then to be all set. One more thing I want to add is just a little bit of another leaf, and this part should be as I said, sometimes less is more. And sometimes you just want to try what happens if you do this and this. And this is one of those times. But I really like the contrast. Okay.